You got sound? I got marshmallows. I will have marshmallows for sure. Ooh, feels good though. Feels real good. I don't know where the s'mores are at, but I bet I can get some s'mores in about 2 seconds. Nikki! Nick! She has the music jamming in there. I could throw something. Do we have any s'mores? Well, I yelled at you, but I'm on a live video. Do we have it? Do we have any s'mores?
Holy shit! We have no graham crackers.
Oh, we don't have any graham crackers.
We have milk chocolate. We have.
I'll take a marshmallow and some milk chocolate. I'll take a milk chocolate.
What'd you throw in there?
I just chunked that little piece of whatever. I yelled and obviously you couldn't hear me.
Nope.
I love you.
There's a gunshot in my backyard.
Oh, she had the music up. She couldn't hear me. But I got marshmallows. And the general's out. Oh. I was going to watch something that I don't think it's new. I'm going to bring this up and watch it because I wanted to see it. I don't think this is new, though. Let's see how this works. I wanted to watch this.
Camera footage shows Lori Vallow talking to Gilbert police about her former husband several months before he died. These videos obtained are from January of last year. The mother of two missing kids now in jail. Her two children have not been seen since September. Fox 10's Justin Lum has been on the story throughout. He joins us live tonight at Gilbert PD with new details. Justin.
John, yet another piece to this timeline. Lori Vallow came through these doors with her daughter Tylee more than a year ago. The issue seemed minor then. Lori accused her former husband Charles of stealing her purse, but Charles had already been here to petition for Lori to be picked up for an emergency mental health evaluation.
I got in an argument with my husband on the phone, and he was in Texas working, and I found some stuff that he'd been doing, so he was really defensive. And so I took the kids. We spent the night in a hotel because I knew he was coming home.
January 31st, 2019, Lori Vallow opens up to Gilbert police about her former husband, Charles Vallow, nearly 7 months before her brother shot and killed him, claiming self-defense. With Lori that day, her daughter Tylee Ryan and her friend Melanie Gibb, as she told officers Charles stole her purse while she dropped their son JJ at school. She also accused him of cheating on her.
I told him about it and told him not to come home and that his stuff would be gone and that his car would be gone and all those things. So he was a little mad.
The police report reveals Charles petitioned for Lori to be picked up for emergency mental health evaluation that morning. He said she changed the house locks before he returned from his trip. Police interviewed his friend Gabe Bonilla, a witness to the petition.
She had been getting into some religious things that troubled him. The relationship was a bit odd.
Bonilla also told a sergeant he listened in to Charles and Lori's last argument over the phone.
She said, "I will destroy you," but it was done in a very subjective way that it didn't necessarily come across as a direct threat to him or the children or herself.
Tylee Ryan read texts allegedly sent from Charles the night before. Some of the audio is redacted, but Tylee said her stepdad sent her a link on their church and said he had no choice.
Didn't file a police report or anything as far as we know, so I'm just assuming he was trying to get a response, and then I love you.
An officer called Charles to give Lori her stuff back, telling him he had not seen the petition for the involuntary hold.
That's just how the process works. And I can't keep somebody against their will.
And Lori Vallow did voluntarily check herself in the next day for a mental evaluation, discharged just a few hours later. Meanwhile, she's in Rexburg, Idaho, awaiting her next hearing for May 7th and 8th as she faces 2 felony counts of child abandonment. JJ and Tylee have not been seen since September. Live in Gilbert, Justin Lum, Fox 10 News.
Sweet. All right. I just wanted to see that video because I hadn't seen that video yet. It wasn't anything that was new or anything by any stretch of the imagination. It was simply a video from actually a while back. I still am interested in this case, Lori Vallow's case. The whole video is on Justin Loomis' Facebook page. What is that? What video? The whole body cam footage? Let me check. Justin, let's see. Lori Vallow. Oh well. I just got blocked from something. What is this? We use community standards, different regions of the world. Whatever. Continue. I don't want to post. What are you saying? I can't post. If you're on Facebook right now, push 1. Did I just get bounced? Or am I still broadcasting live in Facebook? Facebook just sent me a thing that said because I said Mexican. Man, Facebook is going into some weird algorithm stuff right now. Oh, so y'all are still on Facebook. Sweet. I thought I got bumped, man. I just got a message from Facebook about some coronavirus freaking update thing. Oh, here we go. Body cam. I just had it. Jeez. 15 minutes. I want to watch this. That's what I'm talking about right here. Whoever you are that just sponsored that over to Dad with the Phone, thank you. You just gave me 15 minutes of pure joy right here by the fire. If you haven't seen this yet, I'm going to join Dad with the Phone's body cam footage time. No volume yet. It's coming. That's how body cams work. So if you don't know how body cams work, they normally don't start for about 30 seconds. So he's waiting for that thing to kick on. There we go.
When I talked to him, he was all upset, wondering what we're going to do about that. I have no, until it is verified by my sergeant that it's still accurate, they still want you, I can't hold you against your will. But if it's verified by my sergeant, which he says could take a little while, then if it is verified, then I have to take you to community bridges. It's a mental health behavior place to get looked at. But while it's being verified, I have no right to keep you and hold you, just so you're aware. So he's supposedly.
Tell me what you think about this as we listen to it. I want to know what your thoughts are as she responds.
Also, which needs to be verified by my sergeant. So we will facilitate the transfer of the person and the phone. And while we go give the mental health petition to my sergeant, and she's verifying it, you do whatever you feel you need to do.
Okay.
How we're going to get that to go away, I do not know. You may need to contact, you can probably contact Community Bridges, that's CBI, Community Bridges. We have one, I don't know if you even want to just go up there, at Mesa Drive and Baseline. It's off Javelina, which is the street before you get to the freeway if you're going north towards the freeway. Find out what you need to do to prove yourself, because what it is committal paperwork.
Right.
They can hold you for 24, 48, however long they deem it necessary to get you evaluated.
Right.
Based off just what your husband said.
Says.
Yeah.
Wow.
So doctors play it
Sorry.
safe.
I
Doctors,
just think it's funny because he's trying to
Okay,
tell everyone.
just let him
Right.
explain.
so,
Because I'm really the one that did
It-
something wrong.
but no, here's the thing, is I don't know, and I'm not gonna take sides.
Right, no,
But
I
just
don't know.
talking to you, I mean, I don't see you being a danger to yourself or anybody else. You get your kids to school.
Right.
I don't know, but I'm not gonna play side. I'm just gonna let you know that we are required, if you're here, that we will, even against with force if we have to.
Right.
If you're still here when it's approved, we'll have to take you to CBI.
And what is it called? I'm just gonna write it down.
Community Bridges.
Okay.
That's where we take you. Now, I don't know who he went through to get the order taken care of.
That's what I'm saying. How do you even get that? He got that in the middle of the night? How do you get something in the middle of the night?
It's family members can do it for other ones who have like drug dependency or not getting help.
Who do
Mental
you,
health
Yeah, but how would he get? He had to
issues.
come here. Isn't stuff closed?
It's not here. There are places you can go. So
How would you think of something?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, sorry.
So
Facebook has me blocked, so I can't message you guys on Facebook. You won't be able to see any of my comments. Only on YouTube can you see my
I'm
comments.
going
They'll be
to.
looking for me. That's the whole thing.
Punks.
We don't bust down doors to get you, but we will knock. So if you see police officers knocking, talk to them through the door if you really don't want to. If you want a free medical evaluation,
I was
psychological
gonna say I haven't
evaluation,
gotten any sleep in about 3 days. They have good facilities.
they do actually, from what I understand.
And a gym where I could work out.
Yeah,
I'm
so,
kind of happy.
Like I said, we.
You'll be okay without your mama.
You are going to get a padded room.
So officers don't kick down doors to serve these. They're civil orders. They're for your safety. It's not illegal. If it was because you're a danger to yourself, it's not illegal to kill yourself. So we don't go busting down doors. But if we make contact with you, there's nothing separating us. At that point,
You can
we
just
know
say
it's
anything
you.
you want about someone and get a mental health order again.
Not so if it's a family member, and depending on what he told the doctors, they'll do it just to be safe. Otherwise, say something happens to
or
you,
something.
right?
Yeah.
So
I'm
something
still
happens,
live
you do
on
something to
Facebook.
yourself,
Suckers.
he's gonna go after those doctors. I told you, you didn't sign the order. She should have gotten help.
Right.
That sort of thing. So
Do
there
you
becomes
know?
some liability.
Do you know what he said?
No.
No?
1 Frank 17. 10:50. Edgar 296. Yeah, I was talking to someone. That's why I didn't answer. Yeah, we're aware. Let me step out. I'll talk to you. All right. Excuse me for a second.
Yeah.
I will come with you.
Temple. No, you can entertain them.
Okay.
Got any knock jokes?
He dances really nice.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Get like a little performance.
Here we go.
Show us
Okay.
your equipment. How
Oh,
She's
that's
gonna apply
fine.
to the academy. She's now a high school graduate, right? At 16.
Yeah, are you?
Yeah, well, she got her GED, so she's moving on with life.
You really want to be a police officer?
Maybe. You never know.
We'll look forward to this stuff, man. I'm actually pretty new myself, so I just got on. It's like my first month on training after out of the academy, so
Nice.
that's why he's doing a lot of the talking.
Yeah.
That's the best way to learn.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, so it's because, like, honestly, this is kind of a more unique call than what I've seen. This is a little bit different. I mean, like, well, and what's unique about it is either the theft or the petition was usually a separate deal. I mean, the fact that all of a sudden he stole your phone and then all of a sudden there's a petition out there too, it's like, whoa. So I've seen one or the other. I haven't seen both in one.
Well, that's what
sitting.
he was saying then when he texted you that. I'm so sorry I had to do it. I was worried about you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably what
Like
I'm
he literally hadn't
Probably
seen
what they
JJ for like
did.
6 hours
Yeah.
and he'd been at school, so it's not like he said anything.
Well, he was out of town too.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's a good thing you did come in because it will be a very one-sided story. So it's always good to kind of see
Yeah.
what's going on.
That was very smart. Yeah, Jason's.
What was
You
really
have
cool
to tell
because
him I
I
love
was
him.
So I was sitting there in the, coming out of her neighborhood after he conned me to go to the house, and I pulled over, by that full. And then I see this guy that I know, like, just like
Our good friend.
just
police
like
officer.
right in front of me on the side of the road, and I'm
Oh,
like,
wow.
that looks like Jason. I'm like, hold on, that's Jason. He's police guy. I'm gonna go. So I'm like, Jason, what are you doing over here? He goes, I was just going visiting you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, hey, I just want to tell you what's going on. He goes, yeah, go down to the police office now. I'm like, okay.
I mean, I was
That's
gonna
good.
do it after he took it, and I realized it was gone when I got back to the car. I was like, he's lurking around here. Like, that's creepy by itself.
Yeah.
But two, like, it's everything I have. Like, I don't have anything. I don't have money. I don't have ID. I don't have anything. And
Your
so,
car keys are normally attached to your purse.
yeah, but I carried him in my hand. I just had him in my hand. I was dealing with JJ. He was like, he didn't want to go to school. He was like throwing a fit on the ground. And
Yeah.
so it was a rough morning as it was.
Yeah, I can imagine. So do you guys have separate cars?
We do.
What car does he drive?
So he has a Ford F-150 truck.
Oh, okay. So then the white Suburban, you had no idea what that was?
That was his buddy's car, he said.
He said it was his buddy's car.
That's
He
what
doesn't have any
He doesn't
buddies.
have any buddies, so it was a white Suburban. I didn't know because it was two.
I would think it
guys
would
in
be
the
a rental
driveway, but then
car.
when I came back, he was gone, and I know it was his car because the other, the guys fixing
Right.
the locks,
We're
their
still
cars
there.
were still there, so I know it was that one because he
Huh.
left.
That's really strange. So what kind of questions?
Changed the locks on me. I'm on the lease as well, the house.
Yeah, I don't think so. Honestly, I have to obviously confirm with him, but to be honest with you, you should be able to have access to it as well if it's your house.
So he's changed them all. They're all changed probably by now.
Yeah, he's trying to lock me out just because whatever.
Yeah, I assume it would just because how we were saying you need to be able to, or he needs to be able to get in the house. It should be the same.
Right.
So
I can kick the door down.
yeah, I don't know. I think so.
It gets fixed.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in there if he's in there. That's the whole point. So
It was creepy.
Kind of.
Where's Lori? I thought, yeah, it's so creepy. So glad those two other guys were there.
Yeah, I know that you weren't just there by yourself with him. That'd be even worse.
I should have, in retrospect, I probably should have walked away quickly, but I wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah, I mean, who really
You
is?
were just being a good friend to me, so I appreciate you. I'm sorry that you're caught up in it. And he's catching up everybody in it. He calls everybody on my phone. So now he has phone access to all my friends, and he's calling them all to tell them how crazy I am and whatever, because he got snagged.
And this is just a recent thing? Has he done this before, or like?
This isn't like 24 hours. Or he's done.
Like, has he done this before? Yeah.
But this whole
Not this
situation happened.
extreme, but he's been ballistic where we had to leave because he was being awful, and I don't think I hurt one of the kids or something.
Probably 3 or 4 times that I can remember.
Yeah, 13 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
So really just a stand-up guy overall.
Hey, I'm not making any judgments.
I know you guys didn't drunk it. I know. It's super awkward.
Okay, so they got him in there and they got you. Perfect. I'll just get. I already got your information, so we're good there.
So basically,
how do you even know to get a mental health thing? I don't even know how he would know how to do that.
Is that your daughter's phone? I'm assuming.
No, it's my mom's old broken phone.
Oh, you were using her phone?
I went and got a SIM card today and put it in, so I would have something.
Yeah, no, you can't go without a phone now.
You just can't.
Yeah, is there any phone numbers you need that are my phone?
Probably. Yeah, I probably would need. I don't have phone numbers. I have my mom's old phone numbers. So I have family members, but not any of my friends. Yeah, we're gonna have to put Jason and Thor and all our people.
Yeah, my friends.
So were you there with them when this was going on? Were you were there in the car or no?
No, she was at the hotel.
Yeah.
Oh, let me get your info. What's your first and last name? A different last name?
Yeah, so he's my stepdad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right
So
on.
she was 3.
Okay. And then do you live at the house full time
Mm-hmm.
with them? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What's your date of birth? Cool. Yeah, because this one we entered in.
Yeah, this guy said he's new on the job, so
Yeah.
sounds like they were flirting with him
But as long as you.
a little bit.
Well, yeah, it takes us a while to verify the order, so that's kind of like, yeah, so as long as the order's not verified, we can't serve it, so.
And is he'll be here too, or is there a way we can go out without him seeing us?
Oh, yeah. Well, I think we'll probably facilitate it. So, I mean, either way, yeah. I'm not sure
I'm sure
exactly.
Mom would have taken everything and poured over there.
And in the scenario
Just
that
give me the
she,
first one, sorry.
in the scenario that she has to go with like my little brother, would he be like ordered to pick him up from school and take him? Like,
Who
there's no court order, but like I
yeah.
know, yeah.
Are you saying is Charles supposed to pick him up? Or are you saying can you guys pick him up?
Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying.
Like who's gonna pick him up?
If could I pick him up and take him back to like the hotel?
Oh yeah, I don't think that even
Okay.
matters. Yeah, I don't think whatever you guys got to work out. I think I don't know what you're planning on doing about so because you're kind of saying you only want like a report, but is this gonna be like an ongoing thing? Like is this like are you concerned about getting back in the house? Like what's the game plan now?
Now we are.
Yeah.
Now we are that we know we changed all the locks.
Yeah.
So we don't know what to do. Really. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 2 days ago, he was like, "If you want me to leave, I'll leave." All real super nice, and then when I actually had evidence, he got really mad. Yeah.
So this all stems from him cheating and you finding out about it? Yeah. Well, I think everyone's kind of learning a little bit on this one, so I can't even tell you what I think is going to happen. We'll see.
It's just a sad scenario, as usual.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. What school do you go to?
She graduated.
You just graduated.
She's
You
got
got your
her
GED.
Yeah.
Also, what are you going to do now? Because you got a few years before you be a police officer.
Yeah, I might start community college classes and then eventually transfer over to a university. But
She's working right
yeah,
now.
and I'm working.
Oh, okay.
But
Where at? Oh, nice.
Yep.
Good. As long as you're good at talking to people, that's pretty much a
Yeah.
lot of the job. Seems like.
This is actually good experience.
Yeah, she was definitely cheating on her husband at this time. This is just a couple of months before the girl on
too
the
much of that.
right went missing.
Right.
Our friend was downtown Phoenix police officer. He talks a lot of those stories.
So your buddy Jason, you're saying,
Jason
is he
Mao.
Phoenix? That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah, he had an incredible case where when he was taking the bad guy down, his hamstrings pulled off his legs or hip, and he was completely taken.
His hamstrings or the guy he was taking down?
No, his own.
Oh.
And so he can no longer perform as a police officer because of that.
Wow.
It took his ability to work.
Wow. How long was he on?
He was on his bed for 3 years.
It took him 3 years
Oh,
His story is really incredible.
It is an
Yeah.
incredible story. It took him 3 years to walk again, but the police department said it was a pre-existing addition and went for it.
Pre-existing.
Yeah, sorry. So
Yeah.
But now
Patty's walking to a fight, sitting there in your police car, and as he pulls off on a hot summer day to go chase his buddy, you know, and then
Yeah.
you're not going to work with these not attached.
He couldn't
Yeah.
even walk. Like there was 3
So
years.
he's actually been supporting police officers and helping them because they haven't been getting their rights.
Nice.
He's for the police guys now. He has a whole organization and they're
Yeah,
amazing.
he did.
Wow.
Really good.
Yeah,
I'm
that's.
trying to remember.
But
what
he's
the
now
acronym
retired
is.
from.
I wanted to get on here and do a quick little thing here.
What is
Seeing
this?
a lot of people out in public wearing gloves.
Bingo. Dude, she played that little guy like a fiddle. That's all I'm saying. Like a fiddle. So this was just before he ends up dead. This is her husband that was killed by her brother. Just before he ends up dead, they go into all this. He filed a report against her. Now the question is he ends up dead, and the cops and the brother gets away with it. The brother basically gets away with it. Then the brother ends up dead. So the brother ends up dead. Boom. The killer for the Charles is dead. So now, and that was her daughter that went missing, not her best friend, or people were saying that's her best friend. No, that was her daughter. So you can kind of see their relationship with each other. So now the question is, this case, do y'all think they're dead? Or do y'all think they're like with some cult with the brother? Did she take the brother and see? Because let me tell you, that girl that was in there with that mom, if that mom would have said, listen, here's $100,000. I need you to take your brother and I need you to disappear. I need you guys to hide here. We got you taken care of. Here's your money. They're going to say all kinds of crazy stuff. They're going to say you're dead. They're going to say we killed you. They're going to say we killed these people. We need you guys to stay tight. And when this is all said and done, me and your dad are just going to sue the crap out of me and Chad are just going to sue the crap out of the law enforcement and the government, and we're just going to have a bunch of money. But you guys got to stay quiet. You got to keep your brother inside. You got to keep him, without anybody knowing, where we can't tell anybody. I mean, is this something that these crazy asses would try to do? Because that girl seems like her and her mom, she don't like this Charles guy any more than her mom does. She's like right there. The video of her and Chad at storage shows them putting seat and tires from car. He smacks her butt. This was before his wife was dead. No, I don't think that. I think that video, that high res video we watched the other day, I don't know if that was before his wife was dead, but maybe it might have been. He definitely smacked her butt, but I don't know if it was before his wife was dead. I think it was like the kids had gone missing or something like that. And so, the camera's getting warm, I bet. The kids are underground or they're dead. When you say underground, do you mean like they've gone underground, like so that nobody finds them? I hope they're underground. Oh, there you go. Somebody says it was October 2nd and she died October 19th. Well, there you go. Yeah, her and Chad been jacking around for a little bit. I don't know. See, if it was if the parents were able to fight the best interests of the kids, I understand what they're holding her for in jail, that she hasn't produced the kids and no one has seen the kids and grandparents. I'm not saying the kids are alive, by the way. I don't know. I'm just hypothetically speaking. This lady and this older daughter seem like they're like, people think they're BFFs, in that video. And so the fact that they're just so close, could they have gotten this whole thing planned out somehow? But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Could just probably the simplest thing is it really sounds like Chad and Lori are just crazy ass selfish bastards who killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people or something. The 2 kids, the husband, the wife, and the brother. 5 people. So it really seems like they're just a bunch of nuts. But I don't know. Just something about how she acted with her daughter, but she just could be freaking nuts. So it looks like people are still watching on Facebook, but check this out. I can still go onto Facebook. I can still do lives on Facebook. I'll still be able to comment on Facebook. But somehow between when I started this video, and where I am now, Facebook has locked the account that I'm logged into on, for some reason, because I said that Tisha was a crazy white woman And I know how they got me is because I said white woman and she blaming a Mexican. So that's the the post that I wrote was this crazy white woman is trying to blame a Mexican and they blocked me on Facebook. And yes, I understand why you blocked me. I understand what your community standards say. You're like, that was a little playhouse right there. That's a pretty background right there. The car and the playhouse. Um, anyway, that's why I got blocked. Um, I'm Mexican, laugh out loud. So what I was talking about is Tisha Stout in the police affidavit says that this Hispanic man rapes her. We know this is a lie. El Guardo. El Guardo. Oh God. We're gonna burn the house down. El Guardo. And so I just I posted white woman blames a Mexican and I got banned on Facebook from one of my accounts. They ain't got me in jail. Come on, people. Y'all know they can't put me in jail. I still be live right now. If you're in Facebook, push one right now. Just start pushing ones. If more people in YouTube or more people in Facebook. YouTube is number 2. Facebook's number 1. Bam. I always get blocked. El Guardo, fat man. El Guardo. We got some Facebookers still in the house. We still got some Facebookers. We got a couple Facebookers. Y'all ain't got us. Y'all ain't got us. Facebook's in the house. Oh, there's a couple YouTubers too. All right. A lot of Facebookers in the house still. See? Facebook, why you put me in jail? I need someone to bond me out on Facebook jail. I wish you could bond me out. I wish like somebody the way you should be able to bond me out is they should be able to go to my reviews and if you have 500 reviews, they should be able to go through your reviews and see how many people have said something nice about you. They should be able to algorithm and they should be able to click them and be able to send them a message. Did you really mean that Dad with the phone was a real genuine guy? Yes. Okay, click. That's one bond point. Then go to the next review and go, hey, did you really mean to say that Dad with the phone, he's a really nice father who really cares about victims? Yes. Boom. That's 2 bond points. And if you get like 5 bond points, you should be able to bail out of Facebook jail because Facebook has to recognize that the damn trolls are trolling out there. If you can't control your algorithm over some trolls and you can't see what the real life is all about, then I might have to go elsewhere, Facebook. I mean, I would hate to pack up shop and go private, Facebook. I like you and all, but if I can't just be honest with the folks out there, I won't use the word Mexican anymore. Can I say white president? What if I were to say the stupid white president was blaming the Mexicans? I mean, that's kind of the truth, right? Like, he said he was going to put up a wall between the Mexicans because he was trying to blame the Mexicans for something. So come on. Man, you got to calm down. We're all in this together, Facebook. Black, red, yellow, black, and white. All are precious in his sight. But he didn't say nothing about blue lives. I'm just saying. Jesus was prejudiced. He loves all the children of the world. Red and yellow, black and white. All are precious in his sight. But he didn't say nothing blue. I'm just saying. Facebook's blue. Oh, MB. I see. Tell us a campfire story. Man, did y'all see that story that came out today that I talked about earlier? Patrick Frazee trying to say he's innocent. Patrick Frazee knows a few stories around the fire. So does Crystal Lee Kinney. Suckers is what they are. What do I got over here? My wife brought something out here. Oh, she brought this and didn't even tell me. Wow. That sucks. That's white wine. She didn't bring me no white wine. That's her wine. She walked out here and set a glass down next to me. Oh, God, that's sickening. I proclaim D-Wop an honorary Mexican. I take it. I got lots of Mexican friends. My boy Picasso just slammed out. Y'all want to see something fucking awesome? I'm going to show y'all something awesome. I put this on my page earlier today, but I'm going to put it on here right now. Because Pays took the credit. Listen, I'm about to bomb Pays right now. He ain't going to like this, so I'm going to show y'all something right here. My boy Pays that did my Ganon tattoo. You guys, my tattoo artist has done most of my tattoos. Hadn't done all my tattoos, but my Willie, y'all. If y'all seen my Willie, the guy that actually painted this, the guy that actually that painted what I'm about to show y'all, the guy who actually painted this mural. He's in the backdrop. You don't see him very well.
A group of artists got together on this beautiful Sunday to work on some street art murals around the city. But one of the murals fully dedicated to everything going on right now with the coronavirus. Fox 21's Courtney Fromm joins us live along Platte in Colorado Springs. Courtney, I imagine the paint's still drying.
Carly, you can still smell that fresh spray paint. It's right here behind me. Now, the crazy thing is that these murals aren't the only ones here. They actually have murals all up and down Platte Avenue, starting at Union all the way up to Circle. But the thing about this one, it's so powerful. You can see it right now. It truly shows our representation of our community in this fight against coronavirus altogether.
I want to say this. So this mural right here and this news article, it's a little misleading because we're dealing with legitimate artists, right? These are legitimate artists, but a lot of the urban arts district and they're talking about the Nob Hill Urban Arts District. I'm one of the founding members of the Nob Hill Urban Arts District. I was on the founding board. You know, helped start this thing from the very start with Pays. Been there videoing just about everything we've done from start to finish. So my boys, Pays 164 is my tattoo artist. And then there's another artist with him. We're going to keep his name silent, but that artist actually did my Willie Nelson tattoo. So if you guys have seen my Willie Nelson tattoo, the guy who actually painted my Willie Nelson, or not painted my Willie Nelson, but did my Willie Nelson tattoo is the guy who painted this little section of the mural. Pays also painted another section of this mural, but Pays does the interview in this video. And you'll see my
together.
Get some laughs, get some reminders, wash your hands, stay home, and then move forward with it.
The artist with the Nob Hill Urban Arts District, bringing the coronavirus to life.
That's my boy right there.
It's the coronavirus itself getting shot by a woman who's got a face mask on, and it says wash your hands, you know.
Artist Pays 164 says this mural is just a sign of what's going on in our community.
But since I had this space and this wall available, you know, I wanted to utilize that extra space for something with the topic of everything going on.
They hope this message is as contagious as the virus itself.
It shows that we're still alive, and people are still doing things, and people are at work, and you know, we're doing the best we can with the circumstances we got. You know, we're masked up, gloved up, painting here in the middle of the day.
And he hopes it washes away some of the negativity the coronavirus has brought.
This virus is definitely stressful for families. We figured we'd just do some art to kind of liven up, remind people to wash their hands. Let's get over this as quick as possible.
So if you got anything from that, they tell you they want everyone to please wash your hands. It's so important. Not only that, but stay at home. These are great tips that we're going to be able to drive by and see. And remember, that we need to do these things in order to keep our community safe.
So that's my tattoo artist. Both those guys have tattooed me. The Mexican in the background that actually painted that one section of the mural, and Pays has been my tattoo artist for almost almost 10 years or 8 years or something crazy like. But they killed it yesterday. So it's PAES 164. Dude, I want to get Pays to do a Gannon mural, but I'm only going to do it either after the trial when it's all said and done, or with the family's permission. So, and I'm not contacting the family. So I want to do we got a massive wall. I already talked to Pays. I already got the wall approved. We want to do a massive Gannon hero mural in Colorado Springs, but I'm gonna wait and let the trial go, let it do its thing, and I'll either do it after the trial on my own, or I'll do it at any point if the family says pull the trigger. But once the trial's over, I'm gonna do a massive Gannon mural no matter what. It's gonna be, everybody's gonna see that kid. So we're gonna put it right in the middle of town. Y'all don't even know. I already got the boys on lock. I just gotta let the trolls do their thing. The trolls want to continue to troll, so I'm gonna stay back and let them troll. Oh, dude, we would slam it. I'm telling you, I got the best artist. That's just two of them. We got Molly McClure. She does faces. I'm telling you, we would do Gannon proud. We're gonna do it. It'll either happen before or after. It might happen after the trial. If it happens after the trial, I'll slam it up after the trial, make it an event. So wait, Dottie says, wait, put it somewhere she can see it. You know what, Dottie? So that's funny, because what up? Andrew's in the house tonight, my man. Must be locked down on coronavirus to be watching Dad with the phone. Andrew just walked in amongst the crazies in the chat. Andrew, you're on Facebook right now, which I can't actually chat back to you because I just got locked off of Facebook. But if you come over to YouTube, I can actually chat with the people on YouTube as well. But thanks for watching on Facebook, my man. I see ya. Oh, little bit of fireside chat. My wife just walked out. I thought you brought me a glass of something. I took a drink of it. Is it white wine? Yes, sir. Yeah, that's some nasty. At least I'm can tell the difference. I took a sip of it and was like, this tastes like white wine. She did not bring this for me. Nope. She did not bring this for me. But anyway. Andrew just came into chat.
Nice right now. It's finally springtime.
Oh, he's an essential worker at FedEx now. He's part of the essential crew. Forget the 1%ers. Are you essential or non-essential? So if you're at home right now, what if the government just was like, okay, we don't need you. We can pretty much just get rid of you because we know you're at home and you're essential. You're non-essential. So we want to keep our essential workers around. What do y'all think about this virus? Okay. I don't want to talk about it, but our governor, my wife just walked out, by the way. Our governor just expanded. I got the coronavirus. I got the COVID-19. So that's why I was coughing. I'm sorry, guys. Y'all pray for me. Our governor just expanded the stay-at-home order to, hey, the supermoon will be the largest 2020 tonight. That's the supermoon. That's what they just said is coming. Somebody just said that.
They said it. I saw it.
Somebody just said that. I wonder if y'all could see supermoon. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. Oh, shoot. Oh, crap. Oh, that's all right. Not very good, though. Supermoon in it. Do. Oh, it's supposed to be pink tonight. I don't know about pink, but
Definitely not pink.
It was bigger earlier. I'll swap to YouTube. Did you see the space station? I didn't see the space station. Where's the space station at? Andrew, I should just have you come on the podcast right now, bro. You should just freaking come in and you should tell me what the heck's really going on. Like 20 minutes ago. I'll send you a link. The man on the moon is fooled tonight. Starting tomorrow, we have to wear masks in store. $100 to $500 fine if we are caught not wearing them. Where's that at, Sabrina?
Oh shit.
Can't see the moon. It's raining here in California. The moon. So we are going to be on mandatory lockdown till the April 26th. And then the schools are out till April 30th. Churches and stuff. There's a church. One of the churches, though, churches are exempt. So they're actually, churches can meet. They're deemed essential. So churches can meet if they follow social distancing requirements. Messiah Baptist Church, Denver, says they will. You just walked your butt right in front of my camera.
Oh, sorry.
It's pointing at the. It's pointing at the fire.
Nice.
Yeah. The Messiah Baptist Church. Check this out. They said they're meeting no matter what until the rapture. That's the only thing that's going to cause them not to meet. They even wrote this. There's this article written about them right here. Let me see. Did this switch over? No, it did not. Let me switch over to the article real quick. Check this article out. This church said, forget it, kids. We are meeting unless the rapture happens. All right. Hobby Lobby stores in Colorado, which had stayed open because it was apparently God's will, have been instructed to close by the Colorado Attorney General's office. I don't want to watch that video. Most houses of worship in Colorado, no matter their faith focus, have stopped conducting in-person services owing to the rapidly with which the virus spreads, particularly among large gatherings, many offering remote teachings instead. But the Messiah Baptist Church website boasts this definite proclamation. We are not canceling any service due to the COVID-19 virus, snow, hail, wind, locusts, or any other natural or supernatural event, with the exception of the rapture. If Christ comes to call us home, whoever is left behind can do what they want. In this stance, legal, Dr. William Ingram, the church's pastor, provided Westward with a statement that he mandated could be shared only in full, not in part. Any quotes must be linked back to the document as a whole. The response, see it entirely below, includes the passage. We have been in contact with Denver Department of Public Health and Environment and have discussed with them what we are doing. As of Sunday, March 29th, 2020, they stated to us, confirmed with our legal, that religious groups are still exempt provided distancing strategies used. So you're good to continue, although be aware that in-person activities increase risk of disease transmission, especially for those who are older or immune compromised. The Denver Department of Public Health and Environment got back to us after the original publication of this story, echoing the response of the Colorado Department of Health and Environment. And Ian Dixon, who confirmed that Ingram is correct, the key language is on explainer on the CDPHE website reads, churches and other houses of worship fall under critical services. They can remain open if they follow social distancing requirements, but are encouraged to offer remote options for attending services. As such, Messiah Baptist Church can continue to hold services on site if Ingram and company conform with the following sections of the current public health order to reduce the risk of disease transmission. Individuals shall maintain at least a 6-foot distance from other individuals. Wash hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds as frequently as possible, or using hand sanitizer cover cough or sneezes into the sleeve or elbow, not hands. Regularly clean your high touch surfaces and not shake hands. Rules for religious institutions differ from state to state, as noted in Should Churches Meet or Not, a recent release from Liberty Counsel, which describes itself as an international nonprofit litigation, education, and policy organization dedicated to advancing religious freedom, the sanctity of life, and the family since 1989 by providing pro bono assistance and representation on these and related topics. Anyway, boom. Oh, the organization points out that Dr. I just talked about this dude. So if you don't know who Dr. Rodney Howard Brown is, he is a South African, first of all, but he pastors a church, the River at Tampa Bay Church. Now, if you know anything about me, you guys know that I know a lot about nonprofits and have been around the religious world a long ass time. Dr. Rodney Howard Brown, I have been to his services in Fort Worth, Texas, and his services were made famous for him like knocking out whole sections of people. I'm not talking like 2 or 3 slain in the Holy Spirit kind of moments. I'm talking about this dude would wave his hand. I've seen it with my own eyes. Wave his hand over entire sections, and the entire section would lay out in the pews. So this is a guy who's been around a long ass time, who like people would travel from around Dallas Fort Worth to go to these services where this guy would lay hands on them, where this particular guy, Dr. Rodney Howard Brown, if you think I'm lying, Google it. I'm telling you, He used to come to this temple in Fort Worth, Texas. I want to tell you the name of it, but I'm not going to. Every year. And this guy he's a South African. He's very animated, very been around. He has pushed the limits and the boundaries. You couldn't make up a story about this guy that someone else hasn't already made up. Right? You couldn't tell a story about him. You couldn't try to come up with some gossip. There's more hater pages around this one in particular dude, just in the fact that he's been around for a minute in the religious world. And so when I saw that he got arrested, I was like, oh, he's about to own Tampa. I don't know what this article is about to say. I'm about to read it, but he's going to own Tampa. When this is all said and done, he will own Tampa. Okay, the organization points out that Dr. Rodney Howard Brown, pastor, the River at Tampa Bay Church, was arrested at his home Monday for holding a church service last Sunday. The church in Hillsborough County, Florida. The Hillsborough County Administrative Order includes 43 paragraphs of exemptions and then contains a catch-all paragraph stating that any commercial business that is not specifically exempt may operate as long as it complies with the 6-foot separate requirements. Liberty Counsel concludes people need to think more rationally and critically before they come to a knee-jerk reaction that churches should not meet. This is the United States of America, and we have a First Amendment for a reason. It's not an either or. The church should or should not meet in America. Churches have a constitutional right to meet, and in so doing, they can take precautions to protect people. This position could come into conflict with public health concerns should the terrible toil of COVID-19 continue to escalate, as even the White House now expects, particularly if a flare-up can be traced to a particular institution. For now, however, Messiah Baptist Church will continue to hold services up until the rapture. And he put out the official statement here. I'm not going to read that full statement. I just think maybe I should. Shoot, maybe I should read this whole damn statement just to see what this guy. He's quoting scriptures, bro. He might be a Chad. So anyway, I was talking to a pastor today, though. You guys can check it out at the Westward and see the whole dang article. I was talking to a pastor today out in a parking lot. I wasn't talking to him. I was talking to him on the phone. I might actually have him on the freaking podcast tomorrow, just to have him on. I was talking to him about he's a pastor at the largest church in Colorado Springs. He's not the senior pastor. He's one of the pastors at not the largest church in Colorado Springs, the largest church in Colorado. So like he is a pastor at New Life Church in Colorado Springs, which is probably the largest church in Colorado. And so he happens to be a good friend of mine, and I was talking to him about churches. I was talking to him about, how are things going for them? Very positive for the largest church in Colorado. They're going to be their Easter service. Actually, New Life's Easter service is going to be featured on like the local stations this Easter, simply because they are already at the top of the game when it comes to web streaming and online services, all that stuff. I actually go back many, many, many years and have known the media directors and the guys that have run the stuff there for years. Nevertheless, I asked him, what the heck's the church going to do, bro? You're New Life Church, man. They're going to be fine. The smaller churches, though, this is going to close much like small business, right? People don't realize COVID-19 has already started to shut small business down. We haven't even begun to feel the economic effects of what are about to happen. With all of that said, churches, small churches of 100 or 200 or 500, churches of 500 and below, 1,000 and below. These are small churches here in Colorado. Churches of 1,000 and below are going to begin to shut their doors. It's just the way it is. It's small business. They have mortgages, they have rent, they have salaries, they have all this stuff. And if people are not walking through the doors of your church, on the majority, the people who give to that organization are going to slowly start to give to other organizations. They're not going to stop their giving. They're simply going to give to other organizations that they are now being a part of, live streams, whatever. They may stay faithful for a little bit. They may stay faithful for the long haul, but some of their money is going to go other places. If it hasn't gone other places, it's because they've lost their jobs. Their communities are crumbling. This whole thing is bringing down the church giving. Church giving is going to go down, right? It's going to go down in a major way because people aren't walking through the door. Some churches, they can't do it. They can't. They're not going to be able to go through it, and that's just small business. That's just because churches are a lot like small businesses. If the loyal customer isn't coming in every Sunday giving, whether it be through a meal, whether it be through a coffee cup, whatever your small business is, they're going to get their coffee somewhere else. They're going to take their dollars other places, and small businesses are going to get crumbled, man. Now, in my community, it might not happen so much, in a sense of a lot of our small businesses are owned out and out by some folks, or the leases. But even some here, I know there's some leases right now that people are having. They're dealing with landlords. So anyway, religious crap through the COVID-19, and the church is still gonna meet. Oh, it's fun to see. It'll be fun. Boo. Oh, Andrew made it back into YouTube. Dude, you should have just gone away, bro. You should have just gone away. I'm just rambling now. I'm just watching it ramble. It'll be good. Andrew needs to come on and tell us how the world's going to end through FedEx. So y'all are working for Amazon too, bro. Y'all, the online game is strong right now. If you're selling stuff online, it is strong. No church in Oregon or Washington. They arrested a pastor in Florida. Yeah, that's the pastor we just read. That's the pastor I was just talking about, Rodney Howard Brown. He's gonna own whoever.
Got arrested?
Yeah, dude. That dude got arrested
For
having 500 people at his church, and so they're gonna owe him money. Like, first of all, he's not scared. That dude has been to places where they have put guns in his mouth and said, you can't preach the word of God, and he's still here. Like, he's in a different realm. Let's just put it this way. If there is another realm to be in, that dude's in another realm. And he's going to sue the crap out of Florida, and he'll end up owning the state of Florida because they violated his constitutional right. Now, it'll be interesting because churches are going to start to close, but then big churches, man, they can go a month. And if they got good online giving, then if they're already set up in online giving, they can slam it. But just like businesses that aren't even set up, that's why the reason why freaking the King Chef closed down is because they weren't set up for online. They don't even take credit card. They didn't even take credit card. Win, lose, or draw, they weren't set up for online. Check this out. I went down there the other day when I was going down to Jason's to do this podcast thing with him. And I tried to go and get a burrito, and it has like, you call a number. That number just kept going to voicemail. Nobody answered. A guy walked out, and I was like, hey, man, can I get a burrito? And he was like, no, you got to call the number. But like, there was just no way to get Yeah, no way to get through. And so because they're not set up for that. They've been a cash business. They've been giving Trump what he takes and keeping what's theirs, you know? It's just a cash business. And so now all of a sudden these businesses that aren't real set up for online or for local stuff here, man, like sucks. It just sucks. All right, guys, I'm just gonna pull y'all into the sucky economic downturn that we're about to face in America, and I feel bad for them. I feel bad for everybody. We're gonna be in it together. Thanks for watching tonight on Dad with a Phone. We talked about everything. It was a fireside chat. That's how fireside chats go, kids. Sometimes I don't have a schedule. We watched a little Lori Vallow video. Talked a little Patrick Frazee saying he's innocent.
What?
Oh yeah, he wrote a letter. You didn't hear you didn't hear this one? I'll give a recap for those that didn't catch the recap.
Okay.
So remember the guy that interviewed me out in front when Jay was there?
Yeah.
Rick
Yeah,
Santino.
yeah.
He was there all the time, right? He was at
Me too.
yeah, he interviewed you too. So Rick wrote Patrick a letter. And then Patrick wrote Rick back a letter.
Shut the front door.
So Patrick had his boy in prison write the letter because the handwriting was way too good for the letter. But at the end,
he signed it,
right? And so they authenticated it. It's his. That's what they're saying. The media is saying it's his. This guy, Rick, says it's his. In this letter, Patrick basically says, I'll get straight to it. I didn't kill her. They bought Crystal's story, hook, line, and sinker. There was other male DNA there. I want my daughter to know the truth. I didn't kill her. And then at the end of the letter, they didn't share the whole letter. They just shared little excerpts. I don't know if the whole letter's posted somewhere. It might be. Then at the end, it definitely wasn't him who wrote the letter. Like I seen his handwriting. I seen the handwriting. It's not his handwriting. And so it was some fancy, it was like somebody who really knew how to write cursive. So what it was some dude in prison that he paid a couple of soups to or a blowjob to. Sorry, kids. Jesus, 8:55. Oh, we're not even into the midnight crowd yet. So he had to pay someone to write this letter. They wrote this letter and he signed it. And then they sent it to Rick.
Wow.
But he's saying he's innocent.
And it's just released?
Well, they just released a portion. I don't know if they released the whole thing.
Did you just beat yourself?
I did just pop myself. Oh, man. I might be kicked off everything. My computer burning. I don't even know if we're still live. I'm ending broadcast. We're out of here. Y'all have fun.